You alright guys? It's been a while. Well, it has been for me, hopefully not for you guys. So quite a lot's happened really since we last spoke, so I thought take some time to catch up on everything that's gone on. So last time you saw me, it would have been last week probably. However, for me that was probably pushing five months ago, something like that, maybe a bit more. As you can see, we're about 3 months into lockdown now, so I'm in desperate need of a haircut, like I imagine many of you were or are in the lockdown. So last time you'd have seen us, we'd have been putting the hydro in with my little cousin. So today we're going to get the hydro handbrake in finally. I'm absolutely buzzing. And now I'm just in the process of changing the brakes, and we're going to put some M-Tech J-hook discs on and some PBS pads. So that hydro is going to work beautifully. That's the plan, that's the dream. So where should we begin? So we're going to go back a little bit now then to catch up with what's been going on. I had an operation on my shoulder. So finished uni, finished the degree.
In systems engineering, Alan Gigman.
Yay! Left good old Loughborough, took the cars home, which you've seen me since then, in all fairness. We put the hydraulic handbrake in with my little cousin. So yeah, after we finished putting the hydraulic handbrake in, the car didn't really do anything for a long time because the insurance and MOT and tax had run out on the vehicle when I was just after I had an operation. So there was nowhere to drive it, I couldn't drive it, so there's no point in taxing it and MOTing it, was there really? And further down the line, and I was better, I wanted to obviously get it on the road again so we could get driving it and get closer to the penultimate goal of starting drifting. After it had sat for like the 10 or so whatever months it was, we went back, booked it in for an MOT, taxed it, insured it, and you know what, I've missed out quite a big part. We had a new car, we swapped it out. We've still got the Fiesta, trying to sell that, but we've had a new daily because of the travelling I was doing. I'm going to introduce the new daily car next week. So by that time, started the job, so there's no point, I couldn't really drive properly, I was going to be moving, so there was no point in really taxing and MOTing this car for a while until I could get going again. So following that, I thought it was about time we got this going, get it back on the road. So I insured it, taxed it, booked it in for an MOT, it was all ready to get going again, so I couldn't wait. So I went home, travelled back, took me a couple of hours to get home from where I moved to. I thought, oh yeah, I'll bring it down for the weekend afterwards, take it out after having not driven it for nearly a year. And then we got there, turned it on, did not struggle turning on whatsoever. However, there was a screeching noise, and then there was some smoke, and it turns out that the alternator had seized on. But it had been sat for 12 months and over winter, so I suppose something I'd have to give. So yeah, I had to phone up the garage and let them know I wasn't going to be there because I needed a new alternator. So I ordered the alternator. So I went up and fitted the new alternator, having booked it into another MOT, and then set on my merry little way to go get the MOT. On the way I went to get some petrol because it had been sat so long and it didn't have any in, so it needed some. Why else would you go get petrol? But also, on the way to the MOT, we started having a bit of a problem going up a hill. The car died, and I just managed to start it again. And so I turned around. On the way up the hill, we encountered a lot of traffic. So I thought, oh, I'm not sitting in all this traffic, I'm going to turn around. And just as I turned around on the hill, the car conked out, it died. And we pulled over onto a church. Luckily it was just there, so we didn't have to go very far. And then when I tried to turn it back on, it wouldn't start again, naturally, but it sounded like a dead battery. So the problem was, when I was putting the alternator on, I hadn't pushed one of the cables on just tight enough, so that popped off. So I put my hand in, pushed it back on, that popped on. But by this time the battery was already dead, so there wasn't much we could do. So I had to roll it down the hill a little bit further down into the church to get out of the way of the main entrance, and left it there, and then ran home to get the other car and the jumper leads so we could then start it again after a jump start. So then with having fetched the other car, I then raced back to where we'd abandoned the MX-5, managed to jump start the car with some jumper leads. So yeah, in the end we managed to get it to its MOT after charging the battery using the new daily. Got it to its MOT and after absolutely flew through its MOT. So we taxed it, we'd MOT'd it, we'd insured it, and then we couldn't drive it because then all this COVID hit. Then it was left at home for another couple of months until I then decided that I really wanted to have it down here because it would give me something to do while we're in lockdown. So now you're all up to date.
Between the deck, enjoying the view.
Watching the video. Remember to down Amsterdam. See you next time.
Yo, like and subscribe. This is Callum Gilman with the MX-5.
Bang bang, won't stop till we're legends.